Cam, so tell me a little about the situation we got. All right, I know this isn't exactly with FBA, but I thought it was a cool moment in your career in high school that not a lot of people get to experience a go-ahead home run, right?
Right. Yeah.
Kind of run us through what happened, what you were thinking about. I know you're usually a top of the lineup guy, and being able to show a little bit of power is, that's a good thing. So kind of run us through the situation, what you were thinking about, and how everything kind of played out.
So at that point in the game, we were playing 8-0 Episcopal. They were beating everybody, and it was by like 6 or 7 run every game. But I was 2 for 2 that game with a line drive, 2 line drives and left center, and he walked the guy before me, and we got into a little altercation, and it was like a 10-minute altercation, like everybody was arguing, like everybody was about to fight. So he had already got me 3-0 at that point. He threw me a 3-0 changeup, and I just swung. It was just right down the middle, and I just swung. And I put us up 5-3 to go into the bottom of the seventh. And yeah, about it.
Nice. Yeah, no, I remember being at that game, and actually I was with Steppy at that game, and he looks over at me, he goes, "Hey, Cam's about to go deep." I was like, "Dude, no shot. This dude's got no pop." And all of a sudden he turns around, 330 to left center. I was like,
Oh, let's get him.
Ball game! Ball game! Yeah!
"Oh man, like this man
Nah,
called this."
at that point, I was swinging for a base. I was swinging for a double, a single or a double, just to get that runner to either third or to score, just to put us up by 1. But I
Right.
mean, 3-0, I was like, I might as well swing out of my shoes. So I just swung.
Yeah, that was something I always thought about. Like when I was playing, at least if it's 3-0 and I'm swinging, the ball better leave the yard. So
Exactly,
in
yeah.
that situation, you did right.
Yeah,
You
and
ended up going
usually,
on. Go
yeah,
ahead.
usually I struggle hitting changeups, but like he had so much velocity on his changeup, and it looked just like his fastball. And I know I can get my barrel to the spot.
Right.
So once I saw that it was a changeup and it was a little bit slower than his fastball, which I was a little behind, I knew when he threw the changeup, I was going to be on top.
Yeah. Public school playing private school is always a fun rivalry. Especially everybody's always trying to find bragging rights in the city and everything like that. How much of a momentum swing did it change after that at bat?
Oh gosh, it was. Oh my gosh, when when everyone sees the video, you'll see how everyone just jumps up, and when everyone jumps up, everybody on their side sits down. Or I even saw people leave. I like running the bases when I like looked towards their dugout. I saw parents leaving. It was just everybody on their side just got completely dead.
All right, Ian. So again, not another situation that was with FBA, but again, another situation where you can go and win a game for your team, right? So I know this was at your high school at Fletcher. Go ahead and kind of tell us about the situation. What was going on? I know it was a conference championship game, so obviously tension's high. Everybody wants to be a hero in that situation. Kind of tell us about how that played out.
So at that point in the game, this was the bottom of the seventh, and in the top of the seventh, we entered the top of the inning, and we were winning either 5-4. We were up by 1, and they ended up getting a little dink hit with 2 outs to score, and it was the pitcher that got the hit. So we went into the bottom inning tied up, and I was 4th up. Pitcher, I think, hits the first batter, then walks 2 more. So I'm up, and he's going to get a meeting. The Sandalwood coach and the pitcher are doing a little meeting, and he's going to keep him in. So I'm just prepping, and I know that for sure he's already walked 2 people. He's definitely not going to walk me in. That is the last thing he wants. So I know he's going to give me a good pitch. So I'm deciding, I kind of preemptively decide I'm going to swing first pitch because I know it's going to be there, So I didn't want him to get ahead either. So I just swung. I hit a little shot down the line to win the game, walk off. Single to win the game, conference championship right there.
Yes,
Now
sir.
that was Gateway, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, Seth. So again, Steppy was telling me a little bit about you. All right, dominant pitcher, very good tempo on the mound. Had a lot of conviction on everything you were throwing. Again, so run me through a little bit of these at bats that I'm looking at right here of you at your freshman year at Lake Sumter.
Yeah, that was my first start against a D2 team, which became Rollins College, and that was the first inning. And, I got through the first two guys. He was the third batter in the lineup. I got through the first two guys rather well, ground ball, pop fly. I know this guy's bigger than a lot of guys I faced in high school, and I saw one thing work with each pitch, and I just kept coming at him, trying to give him my best. So.
Nice pitch. Woo! Nice job.
Right. So your freshman year, what was your role? Were you a starter? Did you get a lot of innings that year? Tell us a little bit about that year.
I came in the spring as the 3 guy. So in the rotation, and I say I got, before COVID shut us down, I got a good 30, 35 innings in.
Okay. That's good. Yeah, about what time did you guys stop playing?
Stopped right after my birthday started, which was March 6th.
Right before halfway.
The week after, March 10th, March 11th, yeah, that was it.
Okay. So Seth, I know these guys are position guys, so they try to be everyday guys. So as a pitcher, what is kind of your mindset knowing that you're going to throw? Did you throw every 5th day, or what was your time?
Yeah, every Monday was usually my start day.
Okay. So what kind of went into getting you ready to go play? Were you a guy that would work out before the game? Were you a guy that would just go run? Would you just show and go?
I was the guy that would have a routine consistently throughout the week to get me to that day. So, we have weights regularly scheduled Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So during a Monday start, I had weights in the morning, and then I would go through the start, and then Tuesday was off day, Wednesday back in the weight room, light toss, Thursday long toss, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday is just recovery, throw every day until Monday start.
Guys, so the next part I want to go into is kind of talking about what FBA means to you all. How did it help you get to where you are now? What are some different parts of FBA that you enjoyed? What was your favorite moment from the summers? Anything that you guys want to add or comment on? I'm opening the floor up. You guys go and get it.
All right, so I loved everything about playing for FBA. My other teams before, I liked playing for the teams, but it wasn't as fun off the field. It was okay on the field with the people I was with, but off the field, it wasn't as fun. With FBA, we had a bond on and off the field. And when things got onto the field, everyone got serious. But we made sure we didn't argue. Well, for the most part, we didn't argue or, bicker or anything like that. So really, it was just a fun experience to be able to bond with people like that. Me and Ian, we clicked immediately. Me and Seth, we clicked immediately. And it felt good to bond with people like that.
It made baseball fun,
Yeah.
It made it so we were able to, I've been playing with FBA since my freshman year of high school summer. And every year Steppy just allows us to play. And that's such an important thing, instead of being dictated with every move, bunting, whether it's calling signs, you get to play your game and showcase your skills, however that fits you. And he doesn't necessarily dictate how you play. You play how you play, and you play as hard as you can. And that's what separates, FBA between all these other travel teams. And it's just such a big difference.
What really made me love Steppy was I was a catcher. I was first recruited for catching. But I knew I wasn't a catcher, but I couldn't sit there and tell my high school coach, hey, coach, I'm not a catcher. Steppy he asked me what I played, where I thought I was supposed to play, and he gave his opinion on where I should play. He didn't sit there and go, you need to play this position because this is what you're going to be in college. He said, what position do you play? Put me there. Let me showcase myself. And if I did good, I played. If I didn't do good, he put the other shortstop in front of me, which happened a couple of times this summer. But like whenever I got the chance to, improve and become the shortstop for FBA is whenever I got better because he gave me the chance to.
Yeah, I absolutely loved FBA since I began. This is my first travel ball team ever in my life. So, and I knew Steppy before I joined FBA, and I knew he was always like good with baseball, great with baseball, good with coaching, and I don't know. I wouldn't take this for granted. And talking about Ian, talking about how letting us play baseball, I know I got a couple signs when I hit first base. This meant steal. So, and letting us play is a major thing, which is awesome to be a part of.
Yeah,
That
no,
really makes or
one
breaks it.
one thing that I can definitely tell you guys, like, because I was usually with the underclass guys, but whenever I would show up, like the one thing that does come to mind is like that situation where where we were down south somewhere, and I think Cam had struck out swinging. Dude, ball went to the backstop. He's like running to first, doesn't even stop, keeps going to second. By then, Stefan like just scores. And I'm like as a coach, like it's funny because you sit there and you're like, do I really need to do
We
anything?
were playing FTB down in East Coast, and
Right.
that game was just a consolation. So I was just like, you know what, whatever. I'm just gonna play to play. So there was a ball in the court. I just swung and I looked down at you, and then I looked back and the ball was by, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to second. I'm not gonna look. I don't care where the ball is. I'm running to second. The
Yeah.
first base, put my head down and just kept going.
It
I
was,
remember Maddie was standing at third. He was coaching third, and me and him just made eye contact and just started busting out laughing because of what just happened. It's like all of the stuff that just happened with that is crazy.
it's just like we talk about the free part of it. There is no cookie cut way to play the game of baseball. You're trying to, it's man versus man. You're trying to beat somebody, however you can do it, right? Now, if you use your tools, like we talk about a lot of you using speed, power, whatever the case may be. You're using that to an advantage against the other person. Why would I not do that, right? Like it's funny because with the younger guys, like it's learning how to showcase. And then by the time you get to like where you guys were, if the upper class trying to go get signed, or for some of you guys, it was just reps after reps. It's cool to see that experience of what you guys take from learning at a young age and then going and playing at a high level and then going, dude, is this like, there's no way these guys are high school guys anymore. It's cool to see you guys grow and learn how to play the game at a competitive level. And like I said, it wasn't just one person. It was like you had 9 guys on the field that were doing crazy things, like between Cam, Brownie, Jace, Fletch, all
Cody.
the older guys that were like the leaders. It was legit, and it was a lot of fun even for me to watch because.
Oh yeah, the pitching wise, I was there when Bear was there, and Bear and Steppy had a huge impact on me pitching wise. They always had confidence in me, and that just made the game a lot easier, a lot like more competitive from my side, from my point of view. So
I just know when I saw Seth step on the mound, I knew we were gonna win. Like every time I saw Seth step in the bullpen, I just smiled and was like, well, yeah, we're gonna win this game. So
It's how it goes. You just gain the confidence when you have a pitcher up there that can do a job, and you have confidence in your pitcher. It makes such like a big difference, such a huge difference.
But Bear and Steppy were the only ones that had confidence in Seth. Seth walked around with confidence. He wasn't very loud. The only time he ever talked was in the dugout. Like he didn't talk off the field other than saying what's up. But you could just tell he carried himself with confidence, and that's what made me just know, like, yeah, if Seth's pitching this game, we're gonna win this game.
Right.
confidence is key, and it's contagious. So
Seth, was
especially
that something that you always had, the confidence side of it, or is it something you kind of you grew into as you got older and started to develop into what you are now?
Well, the confidence side, I guess I grew into it mainly. I know I'm quiet off the field, but when I step in that dugout, I'll yell your ear off, especially during the high school games where it sound like softball teams. But other than that, yeah, I guess I just grew into it. And especially with coaches that have confidence in me, my confidence is at the sky.
So that's all we got for you guys today. Thank you so much for your time. If you liked the video, go ahead and leave a comment down below. Let us know what you thought. If there's other questions you want us to add into our next round of interviews, go ahead and let us know.
Make sure you hit the like button.
Make sure you subscribe.
And always remember, work hard. Being great doesn't happen by chance.